In former Surveyor General of India, Lieutenant General Girish Kumar's words, maps are nothing but an accurate representation of the ground on paper, and the more accurate it is, the more representative it is. Map making has indeed been an integral part of any nation's development journey. But after over 70 years of independence, there is hardly any revenue record of residential areas or abadi lands of villages. Only farmlands are registered in the revenue records. No wonder over 70% cases pending in courts are of land disputes. This is likely to change now with a new scheme. The Survey of Villages, Abadi, and Mapping with Improvised Technology in Village Areas, or Svamitva in short, is a scheme launched by the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. It is giving a record of ownership rights to villagers who have been staying in their residences for years or decades without legal proof. Ownership rights make villagers eligible for bank loans and the benefits of state and central government schemes. It will also enable the central and state governments to maintain a record of residential assets. Under this scheme, accurate mapping of land parcels is being conducted using drone technology, which ensures the creation of reliable and updated land records. By providing villagers with legal documentation of their property, the scheme safeguards their rights and prevents disputes over land ownership. Svamitva is creating a network of GPS-enabled stations to get the coordinates for accurate map making. It is also called Continuously Operating Reference Stations, or CORS. The CORS can also be used for conducting quick and real-time surveys of highway projects, railway projects, checking the alignment of any ongoing development project, and so on.
Under the Svamitva scheme, government has a very ambitious project of mapping and creating property records of across 6.6 lakh villages across the country. And the primary technology that is being used for surveying in this case is drones. Drones are used to create to capture high resolution images, as well as then process the images into a high resolution map. And then in the high resolution map, various segments are cut out. And based on that, geo-tagged centimeter level accurate property records are generated. These property records are then going to help the house owners and the habitants of the Abadi areas in the villages to become part of the financial scheme and use the property records to get loans and other financial assets under which they can start various businesses as well as grow their livelihood and start other enterprises.
After the survey, Svamitva cards will be issued. These cards have unique 9-digit IDs and a map of the property attached with them. Once the cards are generated, the process for the registration of title deeds will start. The accurate map-making infrastructure has opened avenues for infrastructure development such as roads, schools, healthcare facilities, and electricity access. The availability of reliable land records will also facilitate property transactions, attracting private investments in rural areas and stimulating economic growth. So, what are the other use cases which will emerge with the use of drones?
Drones are basically able to see things in a more detailed and very magnified manner. And because they can collect a lot of data closely, there's a lot of analytics which can be conducted on these data sets. So there are use cases which are emerging for, let's say, future development plans for the villages, cities, make them more resilient around disasters, planning of farmlands, as well as protection of crops against pesticide, healthcare deliveries for rough to reach areas in high hilly regions, and also industrial use cases where drones can reach out to very difficult areas and collect data at very frequent interval and can drive business decisions on a daily basis. So these are some of the use cases which are, or areas of uses which are emerging in the sector and will directly impact the Indian economy. Whether it is the agricultural GDP or the industrial GDP, both will get impacted significantly.
The Svamitva scheme will boost the rural economy, whether it's farming or any other small cottage industry which is there. It will affect over 1 billion people living there and also help the government in forming the scheme.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views, and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and LinkedIn.
She'll soon be quoted on the front page. Business Standard.